Not me either. I know. Like, it looks nice.
What are you doing there, girl? Good. Feel good? Yeah. It's a long week. Yeah, I hear you back. Thanks.
Hey, Dragona, just doing a quick test. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm gonna turn the mute back on just so there's no feedback. We just want to do a test. Let me know if you need anything. Again, my name's Cameron, by the way, and yes, let me know when you're ready to lead. Okay?
Sounds good. So normally we should wait until 11:45, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We should
Okay,
probably get a
perfect.
few more people.
Let's see, like if a few more, people are gonna show up, and then we can start around 11:45.
Sounds good.
Good morning, Patty and Jenny.
Morning, how are you?
Excellent, excellent. Looking forward to the class. How are you girls doing?
Good.
Hanging in there?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a Monday, so big cup of coffee
Right.
and a long list, right?
Yep.
Hey. Hi.
Hi.
I don't see my, oh, there I am. How are you?
Good, Jenny. How are you doing?
I'm trying to find a house, but there's like not much on the market.
For
myself.
Oh.
You're muted.
Let me see.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Where are you looking?
Anywhere on the west side, but it's like, I mean, I've looked, like, I get confused too. Like I saw one over the weekend. Have you ever dealt with Harcourt?
Carport?
Harcourt, or is it Harcourt? They do like
Developers?
No, I think they do like auctions, but
Mm-hmm.
but they had like a property and it was a non-distress sale, but I guess they were selling it for less per square foot than it would typically be at. And it was a really nice house. Nothing needed to be done to it. I went and looked at it like on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I called the agent yesterday and he said he had an offer already and it was like 600,000 more. And I think that's where he wanted to be. And I didn't know if
what is it priced at?
it was 1.8 and he said he had an offer for 2.3.
Wow.
And I said, oh, okay, never mind. Thank you. I appreciate it. And then he's like, well, no, why don't you just still come by and see it? And I was like, no, if you have an offer, I don't want to do like a competing offer. And then he's like, well, they haven't gone all out, so you could still come. And then I was like, no, that's okay. Just let me know if it falls through because I don't want to spend 2.3. I was looking at 1.8.
Well, and you don't have to submit an offer for 2.3, you know, but
well,
yeah.
I was kind of wondering was he being, do they tell the truth or was he just saying that to get me up there?
We will never know, will we? You know, like they're supposed to be saying the truth, and you know, like we all are obliged by our license and you know, like as decent human beings to be ethical and to be, you know, like telling truth. But you know, like unfortunately, I have come across situations when people were not straightforward and you know, like they were not disclosing all the information. And you know, like I believe that ultimately it catches up with you. You're like, I don't see a reason somebody would really be telling you a listing. And I mean, you're like, I don't know, like how long you've been looking and you've been looking at comps and even at 1.8, if it even makes sense, you know, like, or if it's just like a pricing strategy. But it seems, you know, like if they want to get 2.3 or 2.4, it seems to be like 25% like lower than what they want to be, which, you know, like you find more often on like northeast side of LA as the pricing strategy, not as much on the west side, like, and to that level. But you know, like if they disclose that they have an offer that high up, is, you know, like really I think like it works against their interest if they're lying about it, because if it's so much, like higher than the, like the listing price, and if they tell you that, like as you saw, like it has the effect that it had on you, like buyers get scared of even submitting an offer, like at whichever sense the price makes sense to them and whichever sense they are comfortable at. So
like his business model is selling at auction, or that's what they do. Or so it was listed for 2.3 last year and it didn't sell. Then let's see. Then they put it back on the market and they said they would start it at 1.8 and you can bid on it. And then I guess it didn't sell. So then they just put on the market like a month ago. It's actually been a while. And they put it on for 1.8 with no bidding mentioned or anything.
I see.
It's kind of confusing.
Yeah, like I'll tell you, like I entered this business about 6 years ago, and when it was already seller's market, and it has been a very competitive seller's market ever since, with the highest property values ever. So you rarely see, like these auctions were like much more prominent before, like after 2008, of course, when so many people were like under. So I have never had, like I've never participated in any situation like this, but like there are some agents that actually specialize in like short sales or auctions or something, like sales that are like out of the like box, out of what we normally see on a daily basis on the market like these days. And
I probably saw that house before last year, and I would have skipped over it if I saw it, because I don't know how to bid on a house.
Yeah, but that's why, like just like like we're going to be talking about buyer's consultation. That's why you partner up with an agent, like, or like, and especially if you're looking for something very specific, with like hopefully with an agent who is either your primary agent or the partner of the agent that specializes in a certain either like geographic like area if that's needed, or like in a specific type of sales. So but
the prices in Larchmont or Hancock Park's really expensive. It's hard to find a house on this side
in certain price ranges, for sure. And that's why people have been looking, like moving to the next circle and the next circle, like, and going to that's why like the big shift has been like first time buyers, especially in that price range, like really looking in like Northeast LA, or last couple of years in South LA, because these are the closest areas which also work with their lifestyle, where like they can afford to buy starter homes. And even there, like the property values have appreciated so much. Like my very first escrow 5.5 years ago, like I helped this couple buy a house in Glassell Park, and now that their family situation has changed, they have 2 kids, and like wanted to move to Orange County to be closer to the family. Just help them sell that house, and just in these 5 years, that property appreciated like almost 50%.
Wow, that's where is that again?
Yeah, Glassell Park. So it's like Northeast LA, like it's borders Mount Washington and Highland Park.
Oh wow, that's incredible. I mean, to get that for sure. I mean, not a lot.
So in those areas that are like really, really happening, where you typically, like it's a very happening market, like very competitive, and you would typically have like 10, 20, 30 offers, like when you're submitting, like these areas also have been appreciated at a much higher rate than, you know, like some of the more traditional areas, like let's say like Beverly Hills or like Bel Air, and also, you know, also like a rate of appreciation also depends on the price range as well. But
That's
good
incredible.
luck to you. Yes, and hopefully you're gonna find whatever you are looking for.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think we're that picky. We just want something livable on the west side, you know, that's not tore up.
Well,
so we'll see.
Good luck to you. And you know, like it's certainly going to be helpful, you know, like getting all the knowledge of the market and how the process works, you know, like training to be an agent, you know, like, but you know, like you might still want to consider sometimes like even the like more experienced agents, sometimes they will actually have their colleagues help them out with their real estate needs, like, and
yeah,
actually because it's a very emotional process.
Yes.
And sometimes it's good to have that, you know, like objective, neutral party who is looking just for your best interest and who will know what to say and when and how to present information and get back to the other side and how to get to the finish line. It might be sometimes, you know, like difficult to do it, you know, like on your own, and especially as you're like at the very beginning of your career. So hopefully, you know, you can
Jenny,
work
where
with
are you
that.
looking? Oh, excuse me.
Well, because my husband works at Cedars, he was looking in the areas around. So we looked in but our price range isn't like, everything I like is 2.7 and we're not near 2.7. So that's the problem, is every single house
looking?
I like. So we looked at Cheviot Hills, Beverlywood, Santa Monica, Brentwood.
Yeah. So one of the like we'll be talking about it today. So I think like it will be very helpful to you. You know, like I think like the best thing for you, especially hopefully you have already been like pre-approved and you know like you know your budget, and I always recommend trying to concentrate on your budget and then you know, like your areas, and kind of you know like have realistic expectations and you know like be in the comfortable position and in a comfortable price range, and then find the best possible house that fits these parameters as well. But
I think there have been some that we could have gotten, but there was like two to three. No, there's two that I would have liked, but I didn't. I think because of COVID, I thought there would be another, and then I kind of passed, and then I haven't seen another.
It's gonna happen. It's a process. It's gonna happen for sure. Like, and it's a good time. It's springtime, so you know, like there's gonna be like even more inventory coming up. So, like
it really went away. There's like nothing right now. I mean, there is, but nothing. Like before Christmas, there was more. I don't know.
Yeah, like price range. You know, like that's inventory has been a challenge, but. I always believe that things happen, you know, like, and that things will, you know, like line up for you as well, and you'll find the right house. Yeah. And we can talk more about, you know, like later as well.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
And check the chat. I just sent you a private message.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Maury. How are you?
I'm good.
How was your weekend?
Oh, Saturday I was out showing 5 properties to clients, so that was a bit exhausting. And we thought we were going to bid on something, but they decided not to. And then I just got a text from someone who used to work for me that said, "Do you do leases? We want to lease a house." I'm like, "Absolutely. I'll call you this afternoon."
Oh.
So, you know, it never ends. Right?
It never ends, but the people who are leasing, you know, like they might be buying, you know, like next year.
Right. Absolutely. That's what I thought.
You have, you know, like I always call working with, you know, like tenants or with landlords, like a paid lead generation.
Right.
Because, you know, like you have an opportunity to work with them. They have an opportunity to see how it is working with you. If, you know, like if they end up being happy, they will use you in the future. You also have the opportunity to educate them about the market, to also present to them, you know, like give them like little things like, have you seen these interest rates, you know, like, and the buying versus, you know, like renting, and, you know, like you should definitely consider, you know, starting to build your own equity rather than building your landlord's equity, and, you know, like, and so forth. And, you know, like, especially if you're in certain price ranges. And at the end of the day, like, you get paid a little bit for the leases, but, you know, like, at least something.
Yeah, I know. I've done 2 leases
that
already.
Relationship, so.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah, for sure.
Relationship, yeah, I agree.
So anyway, I think like we should get started. I think we have, and I'm afraid I'm not gonna pronounce correctly the name, Aiko.
Yes, you got it right. Hi,
Aiko,
how are you?
Welcome. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to Ignite. And today, like, we're going to be talking about buyer consultation. And hopefully you've been, you know, like following the Ignite, like in the order. And, you know, like, I always advise, like, if you can, make an effort to see these sessions and follow them in the order that they are presented, because, you know, like, there's just a logical sequence about the process and how all the pieces are at the end going to, you know, like, fall to together. But you know, like, as we all know, you know, like, and hopefully you're doing it every day as you're starting this, you know, like, exciting new career, like you're lead generating every day. And it's very exciting when, you know, like, you have, you know, like, when you identify the lead, and in this case, we're talking about buyers here, and there is someone either, you know, like, among your personal contacts, or like referral from a friend, or someone that in some future life, if you're doing an open house, you have met, who is interested in buying, and, you know, like, so forth. So once you know, like, identify and you have that lead, then, you know, like, you want to have the proper conversation with them. And that's, you know, like, when you want to schedule that buyer presentation as soon as possible, so that you can actually have a deep conversation, find out, you know, like, what they're looking for, what their hopes are, what their needs, what their wants are, educate them about the process, because, you know, like, you want, like, the buyers who understand the process, they are going to be much less anxious about this, you know, like, very scary thing, like, that they are, you know, like, about to, you know, like, this whole process that they're about to start. And the more they know about the process, and the more comfortable you make them about the process and about working with you, you know, like, they're going to be, you know, like, much happier buyers. They're going to feel confident, and they're going to be able to make their, like, decisions, and, you know, like, identify the properties that really work for them, that they feel good chemistry about, and make that decision to go for it, and to actually put, like, offers in. So first of all, you know, like, immediately, as soon, you know, like, as you hear the, you know, like, words, like, someone is moving somewhere, like, someone is actually, like, thinking, like they heard that the interest rates have been great, they heard that, you know, like, that you know, like, there's so much happening, and they want to just fulfill the dream of owning real estate and starting to build their real estate wealth. You want to set up the appointment with them, and, you know, like, you tell them, typically, like, I would love to sit down with you, you know, like, it's going to take us maybe like about 40-45 minutes, you know, like, and I would love to just, you know, like, take you through the whole process, like answer any questions that you have. Also give you like advice on like what steps you need to take in order to be ready to be on the market, like, and so forth. And hopefully like you have like pre-appointment conversation with them so that you can get at least some basic information from them so that you can better prepare for the appointment, and so that you can also, let's say, you know, like they're telling you like, I want to go like and look in like Woodland Hills or West Hills area, and you don't know much about these areas, like you can kind of do your homework before your appointment. So when you come there, you already have some knowledge of that market, and you know, like then your conversation is going to be much more meaningful with them, and they're also going to feel much more confident about working with you because they will understand that you like know the market well, you know, like, and so forth. So, you know, like you want to, you know, like have some, you know, like basic like information about them. Like you want all of the, like, which is very, very important. Like if you're working, let's say with a couple, you want like both of them, like both decision makers to be, you know, like present, because, you know, like you want to address them at the same time. So they're both comfortable working with you. And like at the very end of your appointment, you also want to sign this like buyer representation agreement, which will help you make sure that, you know, like you will be working with them, and if they end up buying, that you will get paid at the end of the process. Because sometimes it, you know, like, and I highly recommend getting this, you know, like agreement signed. But again, you will address that like at the end of this presentation. So first of all, you know, like you set the appointment, and you prepare for that, you know, like appointment. First of all, you want to prepare the buyer presentation, and you want to prepare the material that you will be presenting to them. And you will see, you know, like we have, you know, like Keller Williams has, you know, like amazing templates that you can start working, you know, like from. And first of all, you know, like what I really recommend is that during this stage, as you're going through the Ignite and, you know, like learning about like working both with sellers and buyers, I would recommend you, especially after this class today, this afternoon, to spend some time on the command to look at the templates that we already have, like get familiar with them, and also start creating your own, because you will want to customize it. And you will see they're highly customizable. You can take some pages out, like you can add some things, you know, like to it. And you will also, you know, like see that at the very big, like as you start working in real estate, at the very beginning, your presentation is going to look like a certain way, and you're going to be presenting certain information at this stage right now. But as you continue working, and probably like, let's say like in a year, like, and then again, like in a couple of years, you're going to come back to it and you're going to revise it and update it, because you like so much will change. And then you will also, you know, like by that time you will have done like a few deals, and you will want to include information like about these deals, like just to further push your value proposition, you know, like, and you know, like, and tell a little bit different story about your experience of working in, you know, like in real estate. So designs in command, you know, like provide currently 2 templates for the buyer's presentations, and they're fully customizable to match your own value proposition. And also the buyers you're working with and that you're planning to meet. So, you know, like I have my own, you know, like template presentation, but before each appointment, I go back to it, and based on what I know about these people and, you know, like where they're looking and, you know, like, and so forth, I will further customize it to them, and then have this PDF ready. Like if you're meeting, like because of COVID, you know, like before COVID, like we would always do these consultations in, you know, like person. Now that we are in person, always behind mask, you know, like I always prefer to do them on Zoom, because, you know, like you have this face-to-face communication, and, you know, like they can see you, they can see your eyes, they can see your whole face, you know, like, and everything else. And it's much easier to communicate it than through, you know, like layers of mask that we unfortunately have to wear these days. And these, you know, like buyer presentations are, you know, like also your tool and a great kind of outline at the, you know, like for the appointment you're going to have with them, so that you can glance back and forth as you're going through it, just to make sure that you are touching on everything that you plan to talk to them about, and demonstrate your expertise as like a real estate agent. So, you know, like I would recommend, like, so as part of, you know, like today's class, you know, like you will see there is going to be the link to these templates on like on command. So I highly recommend, like this afternoon, just to dedicate at least an hour and two to, you know, like start playing with it and start working on your own presentation, so that you have it ready. And when the opportunity presents itself, you know, like you can quickly go to it, like further further customize it and have that meeting. Because sometimes, like, you will only have, you know, like an afternoon or a morning to prepare like for it, and you want it to be ready. So each section of the buyer's presentation helps you connect with the buyer and also build confidence in your own value proposition. So, you know, like as part of the, you know, like buyer presentation, like you first kind of like want to make them feel like comfortable, and also let them talk, and you will be listening to what they, you know, like have to say about what they're looking for, you know, like what their dream home like looks like, should feel like, what are their preferences, like which neighborhoods they have considered. And then, you know, like also, you know, like while you're discussing their wants and needs, and we'll go over these, you know, like later, you might also, you know, like as an expert of the market and with the knowledge of the whole, you know, like LA market, you might be able to recommend to them some neighborhoods that they might not have been aware of, but you think that they would match their lifestyle and their budget, and, you know, like find something that, you know, like it's very important to them, you know, like over there, so they can start looking there as well. You also want to discuss the process of buying. And the good thing about this presentation is that on the presentation itself, like which you will give to the buyers, like either the printed version, or, you know, like these days, highly likely, you know, like you will be sharing for sure, like the digital version, like a PDF. The presentation itself can go more in depth about the buying process. And I recommend not keeping this initial presentation too long and getting too much into detail about, because this conversation can go on for, you know, like hours. Your really like main purpose of this meeting is to make them feel comfortable about the process, and make them feel comfortable about working with you, and hopefully sign the buyer representation agreement at the end of the process. And then you can continue, you know, like you will teach them about the first very important steps, which like mainly getting pre-approved at the end of the process. But then as you like continue spending time with them, as you start showing them like properties, every new conversation will be the continued education about like the buying process, about setting up their expectations like correctly, so that you will help them in the end recognize the property when the right property comes like along. And by that time, be prepared for what it takes these days, and like in different markets, of course, like these need, like this is completely different. But right now, as you have probably like heard, like we have been in a very competitive sellers market, and like as Jenny already mentioned, there is not much inventory out there. On this, at the same time, like the interest rates have been extremely low, which has brought a lot of buyers on the market. So you have a situation that you have very few properties and so many more buyers who are competing for every single property that's out there. So unless a property is like grossly overpriced, like with the listing price, the chances are like that you will be in multiple offer situation for like almost all properties like that are priced either at market value or under, which is like one of the prevailing pricing strategies. And you have to prepare your clients for that, and that's not an easy situation to be in, because especially if you're working with first-time buyers who have never gone through the process before, it's very intimidating. So you just want to make sure that they are by that point as comfortable as possible, and know that you are working with them, that you're looking for their best interest, and they will be looking, to get that guidance from you, and you will be holding their hands like through the whole process. And make sure that they know from the very beginning that you will be there like with them, and make sure that whichever offer they like present for a property will be the offer that they will be comfortable with. And then you have no idea like in which direction that whole process of counters will go, and that will depend on the other people in the process. But first and foremost, they should always concentrate on their own level of comfort, because there might be someone else out there who will be able and willing to present some like super high numbers, which might seem like crazy to your client. But again, that's buyer's comfort level, and everyone should work in their own. So again, like first of all, you might want to include like on this presentation, like the table of like on contents of the whole presentation, so that they have at a glance, like they see everything like that's going to be presented there. And you can also use the table of contents as your checklist of what you're covering in the conversation with them. When you're talking like, again, the buyer consultation is a lot about listening to what they have to say, listening to what they're hoping for, listening to what their needs are, their wants are, and so that you can really uncover, first of all, like what their motivation is, and also find out what is there that's scaring them, like what which answers are they looking for, so that you can address it as soon as possible, so that you can get them to a more comfortable place. So the first section of the presentation, like about their dream homes, really sets the tone for your relationship with them. like it opens by asking them to explain their dream home and like their dream home buying experience, what they have heard about, like the process, like what they would like to know, what they're fearing, like, and so forth, so that you can, like address it. So if you go, like I'm assuming all of you have your participants material for today's class. So if you go to page 6, you can review this page from the buyer's presentation. Does everyone have it? Patty, Jenny, Aiko, Amori?
No, I don't. Whatever it is that I printed out doesn't match the workbook that I have.
Can you go to, like, can you go to the next page? Okay, and if you can go one more. Okay, there we go. So this page, like, sets the tone for, like, for the appointment, establishing the buyer, like, needs, like, wants, and the value as the center of the relationship. So use this page in presentation to uncover their own, like, values and the motivations for the move. Like, find out, like, what's, like, how did you start, like, this dream or idea, or like, of purchasing, like, a home, and then they will tell you whatever it is, like, they, like, they want to, like, invest, like, they want to get their first place, they, like, the interest rates, like, are low, like, they want to start building their, like, equity, like, whatever it is, like, they want to be in a certain area to be close to work, like, or to, like, the family, and, like, whatever it is. But it's very important, once you know that, like, motivation, you can, like, if they at any moment during the process get a little bit lost and overwhelmed, you also want to bring them back, like, to this in, like, initial, like, motivation, to remind them, like, of their dream and motivation, and you, like, reminded that you will help them, like, get there. Do you guys know, like, what the difference is between, like, wants and dreams that, wants and needs that everyone has, like, as they're looking for, like, a home? Like, are you aware what's the difference between the two?
Well, I think a want is, maybe that was a Freudian slip on your part. I think it's a little more in alignment with dreams. But needs are, might be, I have 2 kids, a girl and a boy, and we need at least 3 bedrooms. We can't do without 3 bedrooms. But a want might be, gee, I'd love a swimming pool, but maybe it's not within their budget, or where they're looking, the land isn't large enough to support a pool. That's sort of a dream, and it's not a must-have, but must-have would be a need.
Very, very good. So, like, you're trying to, you really want to help them, like, identify. And sometimes some people are going to be, like, very clear about it, like, right away. For some people, they will need to do some homework, like, and they need to put the, like, their list together. But you really want to, like, discover what are their 5 top needs, and they are, as Maury said, like, they're deal breakers, like, their main thing, that a house that they're looking for, like, it must have. So, like, probably the budget is going to be, like, one of these determining, like, factors. And then what it is, like, they want to have, like, 3 bedrooms. They need to have, like, they want to have a backyard. They want to have, like, they want to have a garage, like, but and that's, like, a must for them, like, either because, like, they just like, I used to like want to have a garage to park their car in, or that maybe they want to think about, you know, like converting the garage like to the ADU later on, like whatever it is. For some people, it's a must to be, let's say, in a walkable area. They want to be like within a few blocks to like restaurants, cafes, or whatever is very like important to them. So there are 5 things, their top 5 needs that a house absolutely must have, and it's a deal breaker for them. Like, and then you want to identify 5 top wants. So these are the things that it would be nice if the house also had these things, but they're not deal breakers. For example, like a swimming pool, you know, like you're looking in, you know, like 1.7, 1.8, you know, like price range, and, you know, say, you know, like it would be nice if we had a swimming pool, but it's not really like a deal breaker. Or like, I want to look for a house in the hills, and you know, like it would be nice to have a nice view, but it's not an absolute like must. Like, but once you like you have these like their own 5 top needs and wants, again, you can use that if they get lost in the process later on to remind them. You know, like if they're looking for a house and they're like pointing out some objections about some things that, you know, they're not their deal breakers, you're gonna have that conversation and say like, listen, you know, like there's never gonna be like 100% perfect house. There's always gonna be a little something, you know, like, but you know, like, let's go back to your like original list of your deal breakers and 5 top needs, and this house checks on all of them, you know, like, and you know, like maybe this is something that you can, you know, like add, let's say like a swimming pool, but you have like a nice big lot, like a big nice flat piece of land, maybe that's something that you can add later on, like, and add value to the house, and also have the swimming pool that is going to be great like for your family and for your like lifestyle. So that's, you know, like that part of a conversation. So, you know, like sometimes you will be able to determine like these needs and wants during the buyer consultation. Sometimes you will ask them to spend like additional day, like to talk, like, and come back to you and let you know about these. And, you know, like, and this list will also help you so much, like to streamline the process, like the search part of the process of looking for the home, because you will then be able to, like, it's going to be so much easier for you to really recognize, you know, like what they're going to respond to, like which properties to send their way. And they are also going to then know they're like, yes, this person gets us, like this person understands what we like need, and is, you know, like like that's also going to, you know, like make you look good, because, you know, like you're prepared like for like your appointments, you know, like, and you are really addressing exactly what they're looking for. If you go to the next page, build your preference, you know, like profile. The next section is the, you know, like preference profile, and building the preference profile is about uncovering expectations and preferences for communication, and also anticipated timeline for the buyer, like very important. So, you know, like if you're like I said, like if you're working with, you know, like with a couple, you want to ask them, you know, like, have you considered like who my main contact will be? You know, like what time would you like to, you know, like strive for? Are you looking, you know, like when do you think you're going to be ready to buy? Like if we, you know, like sometimes, you know, like we identify properties like after only going like and seeing the properties for the very first time or the second time. Like if we found the perfect house for you right now, you know, like, would you be ready to make a move? That will also help you determine how motivated they are, like, and which objections they might come up, so that you can also, you know, like which pays to work with them, like, and so forth. You want to discuss with them like what their like favorite way to receive information or updates is, like, and find that out, because it's very important. Like, to some people, like, they just love to have a phone conversation. Like, some people love email. Some people, like, especially younger, as you will find out, they prefer to text. But find out what works best for them and use that method of communication, like, the most. Ask them like, what's the best time to reach out? Like, maybe they work like during the day, they're not, like, able to like respond. Like, ask them when like, they would love to receive, like, for example, like, if you like select properties for them, do you want me to send them as they come along? Do you want me to send them in the morning or like of the evening, and so forth? So like, by going through these, like, they will also like feel good, because they're going to be like, okay, this person really like cares, and like, and wants to know, like, and then once you start communicating with them, if you're communicating the way that they are most comfortable with, like, they're going to love you for that, like, and they're going to feel much more confident, and they know that you like listen to them and responding to like how like their preferences and their most comfortable place. The next page, your home wish list. So this is like what we like all, or like what we already kind of like covered. And like, in addition to 5 top needs, like, and 5 top wants, like, these are all of the like different questions that you also want to use to like dig a little bit like deeper, to find out, like, do they have kids? Do they have pets? Like, do they have like any very specific needs? Like, is there, like, maybe, like anything like in particular that is, like, I recently like sold a house to like these buyers that had a few huge cages where they kept their pets, and they had like a couple of snakes and and another like reptile. So you never know, you will find out like like so many like interesting things, but you actually need to like know all of that, like, so that you can really identify the right properties for them. Like, you might want to discuss like like what, in terms of aesthetics, like, do you like respond to, like, are there any specific like styles? Like, do you like a traditional home? Some people have a very strong preference in, let's say in Los Angeles, for like Spanish like homes, or for craftsmen, or some of them just like the modern, very like architectural like homes. Like, you want to find out if they are looking like for a house that's in moving condition, which is what majority of the buyers are looking, but some of them might be like ready and willing to do some work on the on the house. And for these houses, you typically have like a little bit less condition, unless the house is like a tear down or needs major renovation, where you will also be competing, like most likely with, like developers. Like, ask them, like, what like people that visit your home, like, what do you want, like your home to say like about you? Like, do you like to like entertain? Like, again, any and all of these little pieces of information will be very helpful in your search, and will like help you recognize the properties to send them, and will be time saving, like in the like long run, if you know more specifically what they are looking for and what they respond to. Then like, you also like, as you're talking about the house, like slowly move the conversation to the next section where you're going to be talking to them about neighborhood preferences. And like if you had that pre-buyer consultation conversation with them, at least like got some tips and or like specific information from them, like about specific areas that they're looking into, you have come prepared and you can go and like on command and look for like neighborhood insights specifically for those that they are looking into. So like, I don't know if you have the chance to look into neighborhood insights on command, but there is this like section on like on command that it's very helpful and provides information to the buyer, and also like helps you demonstrate knowledge and expertise. Like you can go and be like very specific. You can tell like a certain like area, you can tell like a certain like zip code, like, and then you can kind of like show like it's gonna show the map of the area. You're gonna get like the average listing price. You're gonna get like a average selling price. You're gonna get like an average price per square foot, like an average days on the market, how many active listings are there right now, how many listings are in the escrow like currently. You'll get like the school rate, like ratings and so forth. So this is all like very, very helpful information, for them. And then, like you can dig even deeper. So like if you're talking about the average listing price and the average selling price, let's say, like, as I mentioned in Northeast LA, like in most of the cases, the properties are on average about like 10 to 15% like underpriced with the with the listing price. And that's something that you can use for like other conversations and tell them that listing price is just the listing price. It's not necessarily where like that house is going to sell for. Like some people choose to overprice with the listing price. Some list at the market value, and in majority of the cases, they like listing price will be under the market value in order to create more interest and to create multiple offer situations, so that you can kind of like set their expectations correctly, so that they're not shocked like when they go out there and get super disappointed if they see some house like advertised for $1 million. And they even like put their offer and like work really hard to offer even like $1.05 million if that house is really like worth like 1.2 or like more. And like, because that can be very disappointing, especially for first-time home buyers and in as competitive market as it is these days. So like if you go to like designs in a command, you can like create neighborhood snap for each neighborhood or for like zip code. And you can go like, if you need help in creating neighborhood insights or any help with anything else like in command, I hope like you're by now like familiar with, there is like so many of this like helpful articles on like answer.kw.com. And this website is also listed, I believe it should be like on page 11 of your guide. Can you move to the next page of your participants guide? Cameron? Can we go to the next page, please? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to like copy and paste like this link into comment section. Just one. So I put it in the chat. So if you go to this hyperlink, you're going to go to this, like huge library on like different, like answers, and and you can search by whatever you're looking for. But like this is, for example, okay, yes, perfect. So this is like a perfect place to go with any questions that you have, and they will point you to and explain step by step how you can create something, how you can add it to your presentation, and so forth. So going back to, let me just. So that's, as we mentioned, we were speaking to them about the house. We took them out, where you're addressing the neighborhoods. During that conversation, again, knowing the LA market, which is part of your job, and what you will be paying more attention and learning as the time goes by. You might become aware of some neighborhoods that you also want to suggest to your buyers, and let them know about it, and send them maybe some listings, and suggest exploring it, because that might be a perfect place to find exactly what they're looking for. After you discuss about their preferences, the preferences in about the home and neighborhood, it's a good idea to kind of take them quickly through the buying process, and explain the importance of working with an agent, and why that agent should be you. And then you will tell them that one of the main steps, and the first step really on actually actively starting the buying process, is getting pre-approved for a loan. You also want to explain to them the difference between pre-qualification and pre-approval. And I'm not sure, do you guys know what the difference between pre-qualification and pre-approval is? Patty or Jenny or Aiko?
The difference between pre-approval and
pre-qualification.
No, they're not the same.
They're not the same. So the pre-qualification is kind so in each case they should speak to a lender, and you want to ask them whether they know or have a lender. Some of them just they have a real estate agent, you will find out that some people know a lender, or or their best friend, or a relative recommended a lender that they had worked with, and or they want to go with their own bank. So you want to give them a little bit of a feedback about lenders, explain to them that there is different lenders out there. There is traditional lenders, which are banks, and and on the other side you have mortgage brokers. Explain to them that traditional banks, for example, that they work more on the quantity, and at this time when the interest rates are so low and so many people are on the market either to buy or some people want to refinance their home, the lenders have been just super overwhelmed with the work, and especially the big banks, because they work on such large quantity, they typically are able to give a little bit better interest rate, which doesn't always have to mean that, but in most cases that is true. But at the same time, they are also the better match with the clients and buyers who fit in their box. So they're a really good match with people let's say like if you bank at like Wells Fargo or Bank of America, like, or Chase, and also already have like a long-standing relationship with them, it's worth having that conversation with them. And you know, like, and as I mentioned, they're like the best match with people who get regular paycheck, you know, like who, you know, like who work with the company, have been employees for some time, like, and their financial like structure is very stable and the same every, you know, like every a month. So, you know, like they fit like in a box. So it's like very clean case, like, and so forth. As we know, like living in Los Angeles, like at least like half of LA doesn't work that way. Like people work, you know, like many people work in an entertainment industry and they make a lot of money, but they work from a project to a project. So sometimes they will have like a couple of projects this year, but they might have like the next year, like there was like 2020 when like so many productions were stopped, like, and people were not able to work. Like, so you know, like their income fluctuates. Mortgage brokers, like in order, like they don't work on such large quantity like at big banks, and in order to compensate for sometimes not being able to give as favorable rates as possible, they typically offer much better customer service. They're much more reliable, they're much more responsive, they will get back to you right away, which is gold when you're in escrow and you have deadlines that you have to, you know, like present things, you know, like by. And they also, in order to be competitive, they bring underwriter in during the pre-approval process. So their pre-approval in most of the cases is like much stronger than the one of the, you know, like of the banks that don't bring the underwriter typically until you are in escrow. And some people, like even if they're pre-approved, like before, you know, like you start the whole process, you know, like there's maybe like 5-10% of people who will not get approved when they're already in the escrow and have a good chance, like the house can be theirs, like if they can close their loan. But because some things might have changed a little bit, like in their setup, or because the underwriter had not been brought into the process before, but it's only now looking with the magnifying glass at everything, you know, like they might discover that they're not, you know, like approved, and you know, like might need to, you know, like cancel the escrow. You will develop relationships with, you know, like with lenders, and we all have lenders that we like to work with, you know, like, and it's important to let your clients know that if they don't have lenders, that you're happy to recommend some to them. It's like, it's just like with this referral and all the other referrals you will be sharing to the process with them. It's important for them to know that you get absolutely nothing for making these referrals, but that these are the people that either you have personally worked with, or your close colleagues or your mentors like have worked with like before and had a really good experience. You know, these people as professional, reliable, like responsible, and you know, like, and they have great reputation in the industry as well. And that's why you like you're sharing their contacts with them. I typically, you know, like recommend my clients, if they like have a good relationship with the bank that they have been with like for a long time, to get that pre-approval. And I also recommend them to talk to a mortgage broker so that they have both of these pre-approvals. They can compare them to each other just to be absolutely sure they're getting like the best deal, and also to have a backup solution just in case, like maybe in the end they're going to have like much better terms and like a rate from like a traditional lender. But let's say we come to the situation, we are in the escrow, and you like day 15 or 17 your lender tells you like they're not going to be able to close your loan. You have already spoken to like a mortgage broker, which can usually move at a faster pace, and like you have already started that process with them, and it's going to be much easier to bring them into the equation, and there is a chance they will be able to save that transaction and to help you come to the finish line. Not, you know, like you all, I believe, has started pretty recently, like, and during the COVID, like before when, you know, like we would go to the office on regular basis, like we had like the in-house lender, which is mortgage, movement mortgage, and Andy Christian, who was the branch manager for like movement mortgage branch in our office. I have enjoyed tremendously working with Andy on numerous escrow. Highly recommend her. She's always, you know, like always closed every deal, very resourceful, will like somehow always come up with an idea and find a solution, because there's always going to be some obstacle that needs to be, you know, like overcome. So, you know, like I always recommend, you know, like Andy. There is, you know, like another, you know, like another lender that I also recommend. And, you know, like I have also, like on an escrow a few months ago, worked with an amazing Wells Fargo lender who was, again, super responsive and super professional, which is not the case with majority of these traditional lenders. And, you know, like I now recommend this guy, like as well. I always recommend, like for whatever my clients' need is, you know, like I always try to give them at least like 2 different recommendations. And so they can like they can ultimately decide who they want to, you know, like who they want to work with.
So Andy's a mortgage broker, right?
Yes, she is.
Okay. And then you would recommend
movement mortgages. And, you know, like I work with you know, like clients who mostly work with clients, like that's just like my personal database. A lot of people that, you know, like that I know and I somehow end up working with, like a lot of people working in the industry who are not like, you know, like in the box, for like creatives, or, you know, like work from, you know, like a project to a project. And Movement Mortgage has a lot of great loan programs, like for this type of buyers. They also have great programs for people who have moved, like professionals who have moved to United States not that long ago, who might not have, you know, like credit, like score established, like who, you know, like might not even have, you know, like a green card yet, like, or a passport, but there is program for this type of buyers, you know, like as well. So just you know, like, and again, you are not an expert in the lending field, like, but you want to make sure that your clients are connected with lenders who are professionals, who know, like, who will study each client's very unique setup and situation and match them with the best loan solution for, you know, like for them. So, you know, like sometimes like they will get the pre-approval, they will come back to you, like they will ask you all of these questions. Some of these answers you might know, but you know, like also want to make sure that they know that lender is there to advise them about the lending side, about the loan, and they're the experts, you know, like for that. And they should, you know, like have, you know, like that open relationship and ask them any questions that they might have. That's the first step. Like, so you want to make sure that, you know, like after they finish that consultation, that's the next step they're going to do. They're going to reach out to the lender. They're going to find out like what really is, you know, like, you know, like what they can afford to borrow. And also, you know, like, let the lender like verify their income, employment, and other like financial information to also advise them. Some clients might get pre-approved for more than what they are willing to spend. Some clients will find out that there is like some things on their setup which are not like the ideal setup with them, like, and that's why I always tell the clients, even if they're not ready to start buying right away, if they're planning to start doing it in 3 or 6 months, it's very, very important to have this conversation with the lender, because the lender will look at your whole setup very closely. They might be able to make recommendations. They might be able to give you a tip, like how you can like file taxes a little bit different. They might be able to like uncover that you have something on your credit record that's affecting your credit score that you might be able to take care of, like in order like to get a higher credit score, because if you have a higher credit score, you might be able to get a little bit better rate and a little bit better terms. So it's always good to know, and then not look like in the price range that you can afford and then be like disappointing after finding out that like you just really cannot buy this property. And also, you know, like on the other side, you might actually be able to find out that, you know, like you actually pre-approved for more than you thought you would be, and that can open up like a whole new, you know, like price, you know, like price range and the section of the market. And you know, like, and they might be able to look at many more properties, and the chances are like then it's going to be easier for them to find exactly what they are looking for. So after, you know, like they get pre-approved, like, and you've done like a thorough buyer consultation, you identified all their like wants and needs and preferences and everything else, you start looking together with them. You will find out like most of your clients will already have had spent time on Zillow or Redfin, on, you know, like all of these like applications and platforms which are now available to end users, like to buyers. This didn't used to be a case like 10, 15 years ago. Like buyers had no way of knowing what's, you know, like what's listed, you know, like, and buyer, like agents had the like exclusive access to this information. So like the search part before used to be like a very, you know, like big part of our value proposition, because we were the only ones that had access to this like information, and we are able to send it to them. Now, like we're looking at them like MLS, but our buyers also, you know, like are looking either on, you know, like our KW app, which you should recommend them like to download. And through this app, they will be connected directly to you, like, and that's the advantage comparing to, let's say, like Zillow or Redfin, because like when they go to search on these, you know, like platforms, next to every property, like let's say on Redfin, there's going to be a photo and contact information for a Redfin agent. So like not even knowing, they might on their own like click there like to get some more information, and might, you know, like start talking to another, you know, like agent, and like you might lose them, especially if you don't have the buyer representation agreement like signed with them. If you connect them to the KW app, they will be connected only to you. You will also get information about what they're looking for, like what they're liking and all of that, which will also help you make the whole search process like much easier. And it's very, very important to let them know from the very beginning that especially the search part for the property is, you know, like a team effort between you and them. You know, like you will tell them, you're like, based on, you know, like all our conversations, I will be sending you properties like on regular like basis, like, and making recommendations. But by all means, if you see something that you like out there, let me know right away and send that property to me. You know, I will be able to dig deeper. I will be able to connect to the listing agent. Like I will be able to get some more information, like, and so forth. So, you know, like we can really like identify these properties that will work for you like sooner rather than later, and be able to get a head start, like especially on making offers, if that really ends up being the property that's right for you. You also, you like want to, you like, don't get like too deep like into like the offers and negotiation, because sometimes at the very beginning, like too much information can be just like super overwhelming for them. And like you'll be able during like the meetings when you go to look at properties with them and conversations with them, little by little, like introduce them to more and more information so that they like slowly ease up like and feel more comfortable about the like the whole process, rather going like into too much detail during this like buyer presentation, which would really like ideally take about 45 minutes. You don't want it to go like much longer than that. But again, all of this information and the whole process will be on this like either PDF or a printed presentation, and they can go back to it on their own, and you like just make sure that they know they can always reach out to you with any questions that you have, like that they have, and you know like you will be happy to get answers for them, either let them know right away, like if you know the answer, or you like find the right person to get that information from. So one of the lending options that we as like Keller Williams have, like, and this is a new product that started like last year, I believe, is Keller Mortgage. So it's like a lender that's like our part of Keller Williams umbrella of like companies. And I have not specifically worked with Keller Mortgage. Again, my understanding is again that just like traditional lenders, they're a little bit better matched with people who are like in the box. So I haven't really explore Keller Mortgage much in depth, but there is that option, and we can definitely find out more information if you're interested. Like Joy will be able to give much more feedback about Keller Mortgage. But if you present Keller Mortgage, which is also already part of the lending information presented on the template for buyer presentation, it's important to also include this affiliated business arrangement disclosure, so that they know that Keller Mortgage is part of the Keller Williams umbrella of companies. Let's see, after, first of all, you saw how we were moving to the buyer presentation. First, we focused on them, their dreams, and what they're looking for. Then we focused on information that's important to them, gave them some neighborhood highlights, gave them the feedback about the whole process. And then as you are getting closer to the end of the presentation, you really want to talk about your own value proposition. And I believe you have already taken a class in which you should have brainstormed, and after which you should have come up with your own value proposition. And this value proposition, it's important to know that will be changing as you are progressing with your career. So someone who has had 10 or 15 years of experience and closed hundreds of deals, their value proposition is going to be different than yours right now that you haven't done any deals. But use anything that you have from your previous careers. You want to make the connection with, hopefully there is a connection that that's easy to see between your previous career and you being a professional, because many of the contacts in your database will be the people whom you met through working before. And if they know you as this thorough professional person, if they like you, as a person, and they like to spend time with you, and and know how you approach business, they will feel much more comfortable doing business with you. And even though you don't have much experience, you will let them know that you're working with a mentor, you're working with another experienced agent who is overseeing every step of the process and who is there with their experience, maybe use their numbers, use the numbers and statistics like from our market center, like from our office. And if you reach out to like Brian, who is our MCA, he will be able to give you these specific numbers for our like office. And like just evaluate your value like a proposition and list it like on this page. And and then open up to more, to Q&A, just ask them after you taking them through all of this, if they have any additional questions, like address them. If you don't know the answers, then don't lie, don't come up with the answers, just let them know, I'm not sure about that, but let me check and I will get back to you by the end of the day or by tomorrow, whenever it is. Then reach out to, to your mentor, or to any of us. I want you to know that, our office is very special in a way that, most of the agents are very supportive, very friendly, and will, take some time to answer the questions that you might have. So feel free to reach out to me or to any other agents out there. And of course, if you're working with Ed and you're in that mentorship program, you can also asking questions. I sometimes if I have questions, even after working for so many years, we all have, and you'll find out also there's agents that have been in business for 20 years and there's some situation that they have never encountered and they have no they don't have the answer to your questions because they've just never been in a similar situation and they don't know what to do. Sometimes things can be done in a couple of different ways, depending on different personalities, depending on different clients, and also different personalities of the agents. So it's sometimes very helpful to hear two different opinions about approaching an issue or a question, so that you can be better informed, and let your clients know about different options.
I have a question. So if you are approached, I was approached just a few days ago by a friend of mine who said he was looking to purchase a house, and the house he was interested in, they weren't budging on the price. And I said, who's representing you? And he said, the listing agent. I'm just going through the listing agent. Can you then represent your friend if he asks you, or are you not allowed to then represent him since he's already been working to some degree with the listing agent?
It all depends. It all depends. What does it mean that he's working with the listing agent? Do they have did your friend already submit an offer?
I don't know. I mean, he was just talking, I think, with a listing agent and had several conversations with her so far.
Yeah. So yeah, in that case, if they don't have anything signed with the listing agent, then it's they're up for grabs. And and that's why I was just moving to the conversation about the buyer representation agreement. So if they just had conversation with the listing agent and they don't have anything in writing, they're still officially unrepresented, and you can approach them about representing them. You can also, especially in this particular situation, have run that scenario of why it's important to have your own agent working with you, looking for your own best interest, and why it's not in their best interest to have the same agent who is representing the seller, and they're primarily their loyalty is to the seller. Why would they want that same agent to represent them. Like, it's just not possible that someone is, you know, like, even with the most ethical agents, you know, like, sometimes they will just, like, they will not be able to, because of their fiduciary relationship with, like, the seller, to reveal all of the information, and they might not be, like, as good giving you an advice or pointing out things you should be paying attention to, you know, like, so that's your value proposition, like, in that case. Mm-hmm. And but it's very, very important also to, like, the buyers that you have already started working with, to have the buyer representation agreement signed, so that, you know, like, no other agents can really approach them while they are working with you. So, like, in real estate, we use, like, 3 main agreements. You know, like, one is the agreement between the seller and the listing agent, and that's the listing agreement. One is the agreement between buyer and buyer's agent, that's the buyer's representation agreement. And then the third big agreement is the residential purchase agreement, which is between the buyer and seller, you know, like, about the purchase of the, like, of the home. So I will, let me share my screens to, so you can, so I can just quickly show this to you. 1 second. I share screen. Cameron, can you maybe stop sharing your screen? Okay, let me see now. Can you guys see this PDF buyer representation agreement on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, you know, like, this is the document that at the end of the buyer presentation, you know, like, buyer consultation, after you've got, like, addressed all their, you know, like, what all they are looking for, and presented your value proposition you want to move, and just say, you know, like, now, you know, like, if we are to work to, like, together, there is a document that, you know, like, officially states that I would be the agent representing you, and it's, you know, like, very important, you know, like, that, you know, like, we go through this, you know, like, agreement, so that both you and I understand expectations, and that we formalize our, like, relationship, and just explain to them that, you know, like, at any particular moment, you, in order for you to provide the level of service that, you know, like, you like to provide to your clients, you can only work with a handful of clients at the same time. And these are the clients that you have, like, a formal client agent relationship with, and formalize in this, you know, like, agreement. And this agreement, you know, like, it's a great document. It really, you know, like, clarifies everything, like, it clarifies the expectations, and you know, like, and helps the buyer, you know, like, understand, like, how that agency relationship, like, works. So you want to, you know, like, just like with any agreement, the parties of the agreement are listed. So, you know, like, in this case, you're going to list, like, the name of the buyer, you're going to list the name of our, like, brokerage. You typically sign that agreement for 6 months. Some, you know, like, clients are going to be like, oh, that's too long, like, whatever it is. Like, if that's, like, the main and big objection, you can do it for 3 or 4 months. Like, and, like, it's, once you start working with them, it's going to be much easier to extend it, like, at the end of the period. But you can just explain to them, by default and pretty standard is that you know, like, sign that for, like, 6 months, especially in such competitive sellers market that we have been in. You want to, you know, like, identify the properties, like, you can, you know, like, you just like listed pretty like wide, and you say like in Los Angeles and Ventura counties, and you could say price range from $1 to 2 million, like, and you want to be like a little bit above the price range that they're looking at, just in case. And then, like, there is a part of the agreement that talks about the agency relationship, like that talks about like the difference between single agent, like agency or dual agency. Like dual agency is, for example, what you mentioned, Jenny, like representing sellers and buyers like at the same time. This also, like explains the scenarios that at the same time, like you're representing them as a buyer, but you might be working with another buyer as well, or multiple buyers who might be looking in similar areas, and similar price range. And the chances are that you might not be sharing the same listing just with them, but like in most of the cases, especially at the beginning of the career, like the chances are they're not going to have as much competition, quote unquote, with them. You want to, there is a part that talks about, like in some very few cases, and majority of them are never even going to come up unless you present them off the market, like pocket listings or houses that are sold by owners directly, who are not either don't want to or not able to pay like the commission. There's a part that talks about, like buyer paying you the commission. So typically, like you explain to them, and it's a big thing that you don't want to forget. As a buyer, they're like in a really great position, because in 99.9% of the cases, the commission is paid by the seller. So they have the advantage of working for you, looking for their best interest, and the seller paying the commission. So there is no cost like on their end, and some people are going to be objecting to like this part about paying you, like the percentage, which is typically about 2.5%. Again, like the compensation is negotiable, but more or less that's kind of like a standard in LA, in our like a market. And you can then, like, if that's the only objection, like you can address it, or if they're really stuck on it, you can just tell them like, listen, like if you don't want me to send you these like properties that where seller is not covering the commission, we'll just avoid them, and there will be very few of them in market like that we are in like these days. You also, like sometimes you're going to be like working with buyers, maybe you'll discover you're not like a perfect match like with your buyer. Maybe you're going to realize like you are not enjoy working with them, or maybe they're going to think like that you're just not the right match like for them. They will ask you to break the agreement, or you might want to suggest to them that they should be working with with someone else. Or maybe you're going to work with them for the duration of the whole agreement that you have signed, whatever it is, 3, 4, or 6 months, but not find anything. But you want to make sure that at least you get compensated after the end. Like if you don't really close or anything while you're working together, that you do get compensated for some property that you have shown them and share with them. But let's say like they stop working with you like after 6 months, and then they go end up putting an offer with another agent on a property that you showed them. You want to make sure that you're compensated like for that. And and there is a section of the agreement that talks about that. It talks about brokers' authorization and obligations. It talks about the scope of our duties, and it also talks about like buyer's obligations, but possibly some other terms and conditions. It talks about possibly some issues that might arise, like in case like attorneys are involved, like who is paying the attorney's fees and so forth. Hopefully you will never ever come to that point. But this is a good agreement that kind of like clarify like any situation that you might end up in, and how they would be resolved. It's pretty simple, but you should go through this agreement and really read through it, be able to have a conversation about this document because you want to present it to the buyer and you want to have them sign it like at the end of the consultation. Sometimes you will discover that, you know, like buyers will not, you know, like feel comfortable. They're gonna look, well, we just met you, like we're not sure, like it's gonna be like the right match. I'm not just ready to like sign anything. Yeah, I always tell, you know, like all my, you know, like all the buyers that I meet, you know, like it is my intention to like do the best possible job, you know, like for you. But if we at any point, you know, like of our working relationship, either you or I would discover we're not the best match, I will never hold a gun against your head and like make you stay in that relation. I just don't see that being a productive like relationship. And I always tell my clients, listen, I will be the first one that was gonna rip up this agreement. I will make you the recommendation like of other like agents, you know, like, and you know, like if we see that, you know, like we're not good like working together. Sometimes like I will say like, listen, if you're not comfortable, like what I'm willing to do is like, let's, you know, like finish this conversation. Let me send you some properties. Let's go out together like once. I will be willing to, you know, like give you that, you know, like this free consultation. I will, you know, like take you like once and let's see how you feel about it like after that one time. Like, and you should have a pretty good idea, you like after a conversation today, after I send you properties and after we go to see like the first like set of them, you should have a pretty good idea whether you want to work with me or not. And then we can address it after that appointment. And you know, like if at that point you like they're not ready to sign the agreement, then again, it's up to you. Do you want to stay with these people? Do you want to take a chance? Like it also depends what else you have, you know, like on your plate. Like if you have like any better leads like that, you see like that relationship being like much more, you know, like comfortable, like meaningful, and you want to, you know, like dedicate your time to that, or you want to stick around with these people a little bit longer. But try to make sure you're going to get paid for, you know, like, because we work so hard and we only get paid like if our clients, you know, like find the property that they want to like if they get into escrow for the property that you want, that they want, and if they close that escrow. And there's so many things that need to align and happen in order to come to the finish line. So, you know, like you really want to make sure that, you know, like you're not working for, you know, just like nothing. Like you want to get compensated for all the hard work, for all the lead generation, and for everything else that we do every single day. So like, anyway, I'm going to like exit from this, you know, like buyer represent, but like as part of this, you know, like agreement, there's like a buyer's inspection advisory, like, and like Privacy Act advisory, all of these, you know, like beautiful disclosures, which we have to go through and sign with every single agreement, because we sadly live like in a very like litigious state and town. So everyone wants to like disclose everything and anything that people want or don't even want to know. But you know, like they're all meaningful and protect us ultimately. So this is that buyer representation agreement. Again, like download it from the car, like download this, like the same sample one, and then get familiar with it, because that's also, you know, like if you're able to present it and explain, know what it talks about and address any of their concerns, you know, like you're gonna make them again trust you more. You're gonna make them feel more comfortable about working with you, and you will also make sure that you're gonna get compensated for all the hard work you're gonna put into working with them. And that's all like I wanted to talk to you about today. So just wanted to see what your thoughts are, like what your like ahas, what your questions are after all of this. Hopefully it like made it a little bit more clear what to expect and how to best prepare for this consultation, and how to best prepare for working with buyers in this case. Patty, did you have any questions?
No, I'm just
processing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jenny, Aiko, Maury, you've been there.
Yeah, I thought it was great what you presented. It's a lot of information. My experience with the presentations, I created my own on command. It's a little time consuming to do it. It's somewhat intuitive. It depends how, graphic designer you are. I think that everybody should go through that template and really, because it forces you, if you're going to create it yourself, it forces you to really read all the pages and how are you going to adapt that to yourself. And it gave me a pause to think about all these things that you presented today when I was doing my buyer and my listing presentations. And I think everybody should do what you said. I just want to throw in that if you're not adept at doing it yourself, or you find it's taking much longer, in the team meeting, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, we now have Forward Living Marketing that's available to us. And they have a buyer and seller presentation that they can customize for us and do it for us. However, even if you go that way, I would say you still want to guide them with how you want it customized to you. And I think it's really important to go through, as Dragona said, go through what's on command, because it's not just the printed page, it gives you the talking points when you're having the buyer presentation, and you sort of know where to take your buyers as you talk them through this book.
Yeah, absolutely. But it also, whether you're doing it yourself or whether you hire someone else to do it for you, you need to give them, you need to give them all of this information and material. It's not something that they're going to come up with. You have to give it, you have to give it to them. So going on command, and going to this presentation, you will know what you need to prepare, what you need to think about, how you want to market yourself, and and what you need to include in the packet.
Absolutely.
So spend some time on it. It's a great resource. And this 2 templates were redone about 9-10 months ago. And I think they're great looking, and and you can scale it down. You don't even start with a smaller template, and in the beginning, if you don't have everything figured out, and then you can add pages, and especially as your business develop. Maybe you don't have testimonials right now, but you will in a few months, and and so forth. But definitely spend some time on it and play with it, and I think it's a really great starting point.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Great presentation. Thank you.
Sounds good. Aiko, any questions for you?
Thank you for the refresher, Dragona. I recently met someone who's looking to buy. She's moving from San Francisco. So when I saw that you were coming up on Ignite, I said, I have to join. I have my presentation already. I just need to practice, and I have my version. I have a version for her, because there are some pages that are only for us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to ask you, I know that as we go into the consultation with a buyer, we always propose what's your dream home, right? But sometimes people cannot buy their dream home yet. So how do you go about that conversation if you know that for example, they cannot afford a 2 million home, so they have to start with something else, right?
Exactly. But you know, talking about the dream home, like, yes, maybe it's like a $3 million home, like with, you know, like with views and a pool and all that, but they can only, you know, like after getting pre-approved and knowing, that's why it's very, very important to help them determine what their budget is and to have right expectations of what they can get, like in a certain, you know, like a price point. But, you know, like you can, you know, like let's say like they only qualify for 1.5. So you can present that to them and say, okay, so like at this point, like, let's look what's going to ultimately take you to your dream house, you know, like, and you know, like that's what typically happens in the market as well. You know, like first time buyers start with their like starter homes, like they build their equity over like number of years. Let's say, for example, the clients that I was mentioning earlier, they bought their like house for 900, like they sold the house like 5 years later for 1.3, and now they're ready to buy, like now that they built the equity, now they're, you know, like ready to look for something that's more expensive and like closer to their ultimate dream house. So it's important to get on the market, to start the like living the dream of, you know, like home ownership and building your equity and building your wealth. And every step will take you closer to that ultimate dream house. But, you know, like we're mainly in, you know, like here talking about the dream house now with the budget that they have, you know, like, and what they can realistically get for it, like, and in the areas where they want to be.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Spend some time on the command today. Do your buyer presentation, like have your buyer and you know, like seller presentations. These are, you know, like this is what you need to have ready to go at any, you know, like at any point of time, that you can quickly further customize it for certain, you know, like clients. But this is now the time to work on them and start your initial ones. Good luck with anything, and reach out if you have any questions, or always happy to help and assist any way that I can. Okay.